16-year-old Rio Ngumoha scored the winner in the 10th minute of stoppage time on his Premier League debut as Liverpool earned a thrilling 3-2 victory over 10-man Newcastle United. Liverpool looked to be cruising towards back-to-back wins when they went to goals and a player up. Amid a fiery atmosphere at St. James Park, fueled by their rumored interest in Alexander-Arnold, Ryan Gravenberch struck a 35th-minute opener before Anthony Gordon was sent off for a reckless lunge on Virgil van Dijk. Hugo Ekitike, a former Newcastle transfer target, then put Liverpool to 2-0 up early in the second half. A Bruno Guimaraes header and a predatory 88th-minute finish from substitute William Salah looked to have secured an unlikely point for Newcastle, but they could not hold on. Having been sent on by Arnold 6 minutes into stoppage time, Ngumoha was the hero, sweeping into the far corner at the death to keep Liverpool perfect. Newcastle are 5 points behind the champions with a single point on the board. How the match unfolded. Liverpool struggled to match Newcastle's intensity early on, with Gordon missing the big chances around the half-hour mark, nodding Harvey Barnes' crossover and failing to slide Anthony Elanga's delivery home. But Liverpool went ahead against the run of play when Gravenberch found the bottom left corner from distance, and Newcastle's hopes suffered a further blow in first-half stoppage time. Gordon caught Van Dijk's calf with a challenge from behind, and though Simon Hooper initially brandished a yellow card, that punishment was upgraded following a VAR review. Liverpool then doubled their lead 20 seconds into the second half, with Ekitike stroking home via the left post. However, Newcastle had the deficit when Guimaraes nodded Tino Livermedo's cross home in the 57th minute, and after forcing Liverpool to defend a barrage of crosses, Eddie Howe's side drew level when Dan Burns' flick on teed up Salah. However, 11 minutes of second-half stoppage time were signaled, and with 10 of those played, Dominic Szoboszlai dummied Mohamed Salah's cross for Ngumoha, who side-footed past Nick Pope to clinch a dramatic win in Ngumoha's dream debut. Ngumoha, who turned 17 on Friday, earned rave reviews from Liverpool supporters as he scored 2 goals in preseason. His opportunities were expected to be limited after the Reds splashed out to acquire Florian Wirtz from Bayer Leverkusen, but Slot clearly trusts in his abilities, sending him on for Cody Gakpo when Liverpool were chasing a winner, even after the Dutchman had supplied 2 assists. Ngumoha took advantage of tiring Newcastle legs to ghost into the area, and when Szoboszlai let the ball run through to the teenager, he gave Pope no chance with a pinpoint finish. He is now the 4th youngest goalscorer in the history of the Premier League, with only James Vaughan, James Milner, and Wayne Rooney netting in it at a younger age. He's the second 16-year-old after Rooney to score a winning goal in the competition. While Ngumoha will steal the headlines, it was also a productive outing for Ekitike, who extended his scoring run to 3 matches in all competitions. The Frenchman's every touch was booed by the home supporters, but he coped admirably in a raucous atmosphere, as was the case in their opening 4-2 win over AFC Bournemouth. Liverpool's defensive work left plenty to be desired, but even if a move for Isak does not materialize, they possess a fearsome level of firepower, with title rivals Arsenal visiting Anfield on Sunday. Slot will hope for slightly less drama, with a similar result. Red mist descends on Tyneside. St. James Park is often electric under the floodlights, and that was certainly the case on Monday as Newcastle played their first game. Since Isak posted on social media about his relationship with the club, further spice was added by the presence of Ekitike, who was reportedly targeted by Newcastle before he opted for a move to Anfield. Despite links with Jon Wissa and Jorgen Strand Larsen, among others, the Magpies are still yet to sign a striker. They clearly suffered for their lack of a natural frontman in the first half, with Gordon missing 2 good chances after being deployed as a makeshift striker, and after Gordon saw red for scraping his studs down Van Dijk's calf. With no realistic chance of winning possession, the hopes were always up against it. Howe will nevertheless be delighted by the way his side dragged themselves level, with Salah staking a claim for the number 9 role when he peeled off Ibrahima Konate to score Newcastle's leveler. But clinging on through 11 minutes of stoppage time with down to 10 men was always likely to prove a tough ask, and Newcastle were left with nothing to show for their Herculean second-half efforts. They will also be without the suspended Gordon when they visit Leeds United on Saturday, and the intervening days are unlikely to be quiet ahead of the transfer window closing on Monday. Club reports, Newcastle report, Liverpool report what the manager said. Eddie Howe: I think great performance from the players, both first and second half in very different ways. First half we thought we dominated the game. We were in a great place with just the goal missing. Second half we had a mountain to climb at 2-0 down with 10 men, but I thought we controlled the game. I thought we were really good and fought our way back unbelievably well, but couldn't get over the line to get a point. Arne's slot. It was a great goal for a 16-year-old. Rio. Ngumoha can finish so well for his age. I did hear some way say afterwards in the dressing room he would have taken a first touch, but he is so confident. For his age, he is a really good finisher.